It's a 4-dimensional mold. This is the Black Bucket Swim Bait Blend. Man, can we just talk about how awesome this color is? Here comes the triple injector. Y'all see and hear that? That's the sight and sound of comfort in hot, sunny Florida. It's also the sound of a lot of money leaving my bank account on that electric bill. Alright, so with the air conditioner humming in the background, hopefully the noise isn't too bad, we went fishing yesterday and got a lot of bites, but they were short striking, did not have a lot of catches, but I know a lot of you like to see some of my baits rigged up, and so here's what I was throwing mainly yesterday, and you'll probably recognize a lot of this. So this is one of the tree frogs from our one of our latest color match videos where we did the tree frog color match. So that's my custom frog, and we were throwing that around all day. Got a ton of bites, got a ton of fish to follow the frog. They just weren't really eating it too good or too well. So a lot of missed hook sets, a lot of fish shaking off. They just weren't getting hooked. But that's the way it goes, I guess. And then what I love to do is take a crawl, so this is one of those trip injected ecto crawls, and throw it on the back of a swim jig. And the action of the ecto crawl on the back of the swim jig might be my favorite so far. So just a little example of how I use some of my baits. Over there, actually, I like to throw a jerk bait weightless on spinning tackle. So that's one of the rainbow trout triple injected jerk baits over there. So yeah, wish we would have caught more fish. I would have tried to get a little bit of bonus fishing footage, but we just didn't boat enough fish. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the World's Worst Fishing. I'm your host, Chris Jones, and we've got a banger for you guys today. I think that's what the term is for really great YouTube video nowadays. Bangers. So today we 100% have a banger because we have a very, very special custom mold. Now, it doesn't belong to me, but we have a very special custom mold in the shop today. This is like a one-time thing. Like, as soon as I get done filming with this, I got to send it back to its owner, and I don't blame the guy. So I was contacted maybe 2 weeks ago from another bait maker. His name is Landon Hodge, which, you know, Landon's the greatest name ever. My son's name is Landon. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write this guy back. And he said, hey, I'm having a custom mold made. I think it's going to be really special, and I would like to send it to you to kind of play with it a little bit, see what you can come up with, and hopefully film with it. So I said, absolutely. You know, I've been sent a couple of things over the last 2 years. Subscribers sent molds, and the Mondo injector is subscriber sent. So I've been fortunate to really get my hands on some really neat things that are not really available to market, and today we have perhaps the best one yet. So Landon Hodge, like I said, he's another bait maker. He runs Liberty Lures. Hopefully that is in focus there. Liberty Lures. And he had a custom 4-dimensional 4-tail worm mold made. Okay, so this ginormous block of material is actually quite amazing. So let's peel it apart, and you can already tell this is pretty awesome. Now let's peel it apart even more. So just like that 3D grub mold, it's a 4-dimensional mold. Okay, so there's one slice of it. All right. So you can see it's a standard ribbon tail worm shape. It's not necessarily a curly tail worm. This is what I would consider and call a ribbon tail worm. It's got some nice little notches up there. The vents are right there at the end of the tails, and it quite literally is going to produce a worm with 4 tails. So that's basically, just looking at it from that side, that's what the profile is going to be. It's very, very, very thick. There's my index finger. Like, it's a thick worm. And, you know, something like this, I think, that has so much appendage to it, I think it needs to be bulky. You can pour it I think, and I'm probably going to pour these in swim bait blend. That way they don't rip apart, you know, because they're, again, something that has this many tails. I don't want those tails ripping off easy, you know, because you're going to spend a lot of time to make these. It's only a one cavity mold. This whole thing is just one cavity mold. So I'm going to pour them in dead-on plastic swim bait blend, which will be firm enough, I think, to handle something of this size and this mass all together. And I can't wait to see what we can do with it. Okay, we have our dead-on plastics mixed up. This is the Black Bucket swim bait blend. And there again, I think that will work really nicely for a mold of this size, a worm of this significance. So we're just going to start with a single color. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're going to go ahead and nuke up our plastic, and we'll meet you right back. Alright, got our dead-on plastic cooked up, and that mold is like, it's so tall it casts like a shadow. So we're actually going to build a color that's all flake. So this is something that, if I can find my spoon, geez. Well, anyway, I guess we'll use this one. This is something that I've actually done on the channel and talked about. You can actually build awesome colors that don't have any pigment in them whatsoever, just flake. So we're going to take some MF navy blue. This is the .004. This is the tiny stuff. It's like powder. So we're just going to take a bunch of this, and I mean a bunch. And that's basically going to be our pigment. It's just flake. And then we're going to add, you know, I just figured, hey, this is a crazy mold. Let's do a crazy color here. And we're going to add some a little bit bigger size hologram flake to it. Alright. Then we're going to really fill it out with some texture with some big black flake, .062. And I think that will actually look surprisingly cool. Well, we hope. Let's zoom in a smidge. It's not focused. That's a little bit better. Alright. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going to be a shiny worm. But I was thinking, you know, yeah, Culprit does that fire and ice color, which is nothing but flake. It's just a laminate red flake with blue flake. That's it. Yeah. What do you guys think of that? Pretty crazy. Alright, so we have the mold clamped, and we had to get a little creative because it's sort of a four-dimensional mold. You can see we have clamps on like either side. So here goes nothing, folks. We're going to take one of my oldest, most trusted single injectors. Should get the job done. Wow, I thought it was going to take a lot more plastic than that. Alright. I think that's good. Fingers crossed. Alright folks, y'all guessed it. We're going to do a drum roll on this guy's mold. Here we go. That mold has the best drum roll rebound out of any mold I've ever drum rolled on. Okay. So the trick is to like pull it apart without ripping the four tails off. To me, that's going to be like the kicker. I don't know. How'd you do this, buddy? Oh, okay. That's not looking too bad. Sorry I'm not getting y'all a better angle. I'm just trying to be really careful with what I'm doing here. Alright, let me take this one apart. Oh, yeah. It worked. Look at that madness. It's real. The four-tail worm is real. It's huge too. It's like a 12-inch. That probably hangs, I don't know, probably about 10 inches actually. But I mean, look at the, just look at how much movement that's going to have. Oh, that's a cool angle. It's kind of like a rocket with the tail fins. That's pretty sweet. What we're going to do is we're going to put this in the bath, get it kind of water cured, and these tails won't quite kind of stick together as much, and I think we'll be able to get a little bit better look at the overall profile of the worm. Okay folks, yeah, we just put it in the water. Look at that. Isn't that insane? 4 worms in one. Tell me that's not awesome. I mean, that thing's looking like an elongated octopus over here. That is really, really, really cool, man. Landon, awesome job. Hopefully we're going to make these things look good for you today. And folks watching, if you maybe want to buy some of these worms, I would just hit up Liberty Lures. I'm sure he's going to be selling some of the worms from this mold. Yeah, I think this is going to be an incredible fish catcher. I mean, that's cool. Seeing it in the water is really where baits come alive anyway. And I knew it would kind of flare those tails out, so that's so cool. All right, on to the next one. Okay, there's the latest one right there. Looking super sexy, of course. And that one was perfect. No flashing, no problems. And you know, despite its complexity, this mold is really easy to run. So I think the owner will be able to make a lot of these without many problems, which is an awesome thing when you can only make one at a time. All right, it is straight up pouring outside, but we're gonna keep pouring ourselves. All right, for our laminate color, we're gonna go old school red shad, which is just black and red pearl. So again, I have misplaced my spoon. Here it is. Under the microwave. How did that get under the microwave? Anyway, red pearl, just some regular LureWorks red pearl. And we don't want to use it sparingly. We want both sides to be very thick, lots of contrast in our laminate, lots of opaqueness. So we're going to mix up our black over here. Looking good. Yeah, that's about right. And then our pearl. Come on, baby. Yes. Beautiful. Red shad, everybody. All right, let's go, y'all. Got our blending block, and what I was saying, I can do it that way or that way. And because the worm is 4-dimensional and everything is the same, man, it's really starting to rain. It really should not matter. Oh, I just flashed it terribly. Oh no. Complete fail. I thought I had to force it to get those tails to fill, and I just flashed the mold horribly. Well, we were actually able to sort of salvage our flashed. I didn't fill off the sprue, so the front of it is completely hollow. That is why you always top off your sprues, everyone, because you'll get pockets in your bait like that. That should not be hollow. But anyway, no, I tell you, this is going to look really great when I get one right. Okay, let's try this again. And I think I have it clamped right. I have one low, one high. There should not be any section of the mold that's not clamped well. Let's see it. I think that was it, y'all. That felt good. I'm excited about that one. Okay, this one's gonna work. I feel good about this one, you guys. It just felt good. You can tell when things go wrong. This one, nothing felt like it was going wrong. Oh yes, we got it. We got it. Yep, we own this one. Oh man. If y'all ever seen red shad quite like that? Look at that. Yeah, the mold laminates really well. A little sloppy on that side, a little bit of dent going on there. I should probably maybe hold pressure a little bit longer, but I didn't want to hold too much pressure and then flash the mold again. So I think once you really figure out a way to clamp something like this properly, I think you can let her rip. But look at that. Red shad. So beautiful. Oh man. Alright, we're probably going to run 2 more of those. So I'll show you the next couple rounds whenever they're complete. And then we'll figure out what else we're going to do with this thing. I definitely want to, while I have it and while I'm filming, I want to show, you know, some diversity. Just, it's not every day you have a 4-legged worm. So I definitely want to do some cool stuff here. And still much more to come in this one, I think. Okay, glamour shot here. Look at that. Oh, that one came out perfect. Perfectly even laminate. Just wow, 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 wow. Man, this thing is awesome. Hey, buddy, are you sure I can't keep this? You know? Like, if I promise 10 more videos, can I have it for like a month? I don't know if that microphone's picking that up, but there is a serious storm blowing in. I basically had to shut the door and shut the shop down. But hey, so far I've been, ooh, that light's a little bright. So far I've been like really impressed with this mold. Super fun to use, and I mean, golly, it just looks so awesome. A 4-legged worm, and you know, the only downside is you only get one. But you know, hopefully he'll get a couple more of these, and he can run, you know, 5, 6, 7, however many I guess he's willing to invest in. But I know what y'all are thinking. Here comes the triple injector. So, should we do it? Do y'all want to see the triple injector? I kind of do. I think we're going to do it. Why would I not do it? I have this awesome mold here today. Of course we're going to do the triple injector, but we're going to have to wait. I have to let this storm pass. You know, the wind was literally blowing rain and leaves into my shop, which is no good for bait making. So I think we're going to go get lunch, actually. Then we're going to come back. Hopefully the weather will be cleared up a little bit sometime later. We'll come back refreshed, and we're going to run a triple laminate baby bass pattern in this worm. And I don't know about you guys, I think it's going to look incredible. Definitely stay tuned for the end of this video. Well, that's looking a lot better. Earlier it was raining so bad I couldn't even see that house across my dry pond. So yeah, should have a little bit better lighting to pick up the colors of the baits. So next we're doing the triple injector. Alright, so here we're going to do our baby bass, and so over here on the right side we just have regular white pearl with some small black flake. That's the 0.015. It's like putting pepper on your food, that small flake. Alright, so that's one color. Middle color, of course, is going to be black. Just regular straight black, but not too thick. I don't want the opaqueness to be too far off on the 3 colors. Alright, then over here we just have green pumpkin with the same small black flake. And that is essentially a good recipe for baby bass. That's just straight LureWorks green pumpkin, straight LureWorks black, and straight LureWorks white pearl. And the flake is, let's see, this is some old stuff I have from Lure Craft. So, a couple different things coming together here. And to me, that is a very good natural baby bass. It's not too flashy. You know, you could obviously add maybe some green and gold flake to that, maybe something else to the bottom color. But we're going to kind of keep it simple and see what the triple injector looks like in the quadruple mold. Alright, we are gloving up, and let's go. Okay, hopefully all of the appendages filled. I should have heated up the plastic a little bit hotter, but I didn't want to flash the mold, so fingers crossed. Yeah, there we go, baby bass. So hopefully it looks good in the worm. All right, let's see how the triple injector did in the quadruple mold. Never thought I'd say that. Okay. It's like I feel like as much as I've done in soft plastics, there's still so much more to do. So many new things yet to be discovered. And oh my gosh. Look at that. You can see the triple laminate there. I like how the black just kind of filled out. Yeah, look at that. It's just right on the edge of that side of the worm. Yep, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Okay, yeah, folks, look at that. Just look at that. That's all from the same bait. All these different colors and legs. That's all from the same worm here. The rocket worm. Oh my God. Y'all, if that's not cool. Oh. Dude. Alright, we gotta do more of these. Like, ASAP. Come on. This is just too neat. Too neat. I wish I could make 30 of these in one run, but don't we all? Okay. This one didn't quite triple laminate as cleanly it looks like, but I think it's still going to look really awesome. Yeah, it had quite a bit of bleed over in the pearl section. I had the plastic a lot warmer though, hotter. So I think I'll do it next a little bit colder. Then maybe it'll do things a little bit more even, but still absolutely amazing. So super, super cool. We're gonna run a few more of these and then we're gonna do a tank test. Look at that, y'all. There it is. Get a little glamour shot there. Look at that. 2 of my triple injector runs came out like perfect, straight right down the middle. And wow, I mean, what a cool thing. That's something you don't see every day right there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this demonstration, seeing something completely new and fresh. I mean, I've never seen a mold like that, and I'm honored to have been his choice to show it to the world. So there again, definitely check out Liberty Lures, Landon Hodge. Had a really great mold made, man. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rig one of these up on like a shaky head or something, and I guess we'll take it inside to the bathtub and just kind of let you guys and gals see what this thing looks like in water. Alright guys, there it is in the water. So, oh my lord, look at that. Sorry, I'm trying to fit all of this in here. Look at that. Look at that. That's how it falls on a shaky head. Super cool. Really great swimming action too. Well, as soon as I said that, gotta get it moving. Yeah, look at that. Super cool. Try and get a few more clips of it here. Yeah. When it really swims well, to me, like swimming this thing is gonna be killer. The plastic hasn't fully cured up yet, so it's still kind of tacking in the tails a little bit. So once these things are cured up, those tails will actually swim a little bit better. But yeah, pretty awesome. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Check out how that worm's just completely standing up like that. Pretty neat. Okay, we're really gonna go this time.